Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to She Bullied a Kid for Playing Tetris and the internet destroyed her. I don't know about the story, but I saw it on my YouTube page, so I want to react to it. But yeah, apparently it's about the Tetris kid that beat the first Tetris. I heard about that story. But yeah, I don't know, did she make a bad joke or is she actually bullying him? I'm not sure. I guess I'll find out when I watch this video. And also, if she's making fun of him, I don't know what she thought was gonna happen, because the time we live in, you say something wrong, everyone's gonna get after you. So that's her mistake. But anyway, let's get into the video, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
This woman just made fun of a kid on national TV. Alright, so the story goes that this news anchor for Sky News, which is like a British news source, was covering a story about a kid who was just playing some Tetris. Turns out, he's no ordinary kid, he's actually a god gamer, because he actually ended up beating the game of Tetris. Now, if you don't know Tetris lore or you don't keep up with the gaming scene, basically, Tetris was considered impossible to beat by a human being. Now, if you're an
And also, of course, everyone knows Tetris, but I didn't even know that it was possible to even, beat, I thought it was just a game you play to get, points to beat, the computer, or to beat, someone you're playing against. I didn't know it was possible to even, beat, the game. How do you even beat Tetris? You have to get a high score, or you just have to get a certain number of Tetrises? I don't know, what is the definition of beating Tetris? I see that when it showed it, it froze, but how does one actually beat Tetris?
Artificial intelligence specifically created to beat the game, sure, then it was possible, but a human being had not beat the game since it was created in 1984. So this is an absolutely huge deal, and the fact that a 13-year-old has accomplished this task is
See, look, he beat it, but oh, if your score is maximum, you can't go any higher. I guess that answers my question.
Absolutely freaking
Never
insane.
mind.
It's a huge deal in the gaming community. So, what did this news anchor respond with? Well, this news anchor essentially reacted in the worst way possible. She basically told this 13-year-old kid to go outside, touch some grass, and stop wasting his life. It's actually insane. Here's a clip from his stream.
That's weird, because you don't know him, he don't know you. How do you not?
Oh my god!
What if he plays sports besides video games? You don't know his life.
Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wait, so the game just freezes? You beat the game and then it freezes?
Okay, so he is absolutely freaking out, hyperventilating over there, and understandably, he probably put an ungodly amount of time and effort into playing this video game, so he definitely deserves it, okay? Congratulations. Willis dedicated his win to his dad, Adam Gibson,
I feel like
who
he's
passed
gonna
away December 14 this year at age 39. Willis
gonna,
is the
end up
absolute
in,
GOAT,
Guinness
bro.
World Records.
Alrighty, here we have the tweet by Dexerto. A news anchor has been called out after diminishing the accomplishment of a 13-year-old beating Tetris, telling him to go outside and that beating the game isn't a life goal.
Now, Tetris has long
Also,
been touted.
if she feels like this, why is she covering the story? Is she the one? Did someone put this news story on her desk, or is she the one that wrote the story to talk about? If she feels this way, why would she talk about it in the first place? I'm confused.
It is a video game that just can't be beaten because it just goes on and on.
Oh my god!
Well, 13-year-old American Willis Gibson has technically proven that wrong. He beat the original Nintendo version of the game by reaching such a high level that the coding froze. That left the program unable to generate any more falling blocks.
That answers my other
As a
question.
mother, I
Why
would
it's
just say
frozen?
step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal. Speaking of fresh air, let's go
Oh, look at her
the
laughing at
weather.
her own joke.
Oh yeah, beating the game isn't a life goal. Not like the kid is 13 years old and is not even thinking about that type of stuff. He's just a kid playing some Tetris, man. Why you gotta
Yeah,
pretend
and,
like this? It's not cool. Now I know that some of my audience might think this is completely
why she's so
dumb
salty?
because like who cares about Tetris, right? But it's actually a really big deal and it's a really
and
hard
he's
to
the
accomplish.
only one
and
that did
fact
it?
Just the time frame tells you how hard it is because from 1984 to 2024, nobody has done it. Okay, so it's a definitely 1 in a million type of
Why
guy.
she's so salty,
I feel
though?
like the response
hurt
to
her?
this is completely unjustified. Telling a 13-year-old kid to just go outside as if he wasn't working on
And then she,
something
like,
really
laughs at
meaningful
her
is
own
really cringe because you wouldn't
comment.
be saying this to, I don't know, a 13-year-old who won a competition for tennis or won a competition for football or something like that, right? Because he's playing sports, he's outside or whatever. What you gotta understand is that people have different hobbies.
Yeah,
people have
and
different
she
things
does not know
they
the
put
kid.
their
Like, what if
time
he
into, and
does
every
other
single
stuff
thing,
besides
okay, most things,
playing
okay.
Tetris?
I'm not gonna say like drugs or whatever is extremely valuable, but okay, most things are pretty valuable over here, okay? And if he gets entertainment from it, what's the freaking problem? Tired of these boomers going like, video games suck, go outside. Shut the hell up. You haven't known joy in your entire goddamn life, have you? And the thing is, you're supposed to
I
be
wanna
a
know what the
professional
internet
news
did to her.
reporter. You're supposed to just report the news, not insert your opinion that absolutely nobody asked for, and call this kid a loser, basically. Now, later on in the video, we'll talk about the CEO of Classic Tetris World Championship actually responding to this, and I'm pretty sure he made his day with this response. But first off, let's check out people's responses, because this is the fun part, you know, getting roasting people on Twitter. He's 13, Lamau life goal. Kid's life barely started, as I said. Imagine having to talk down about a literal kid just to make yourself feel better. As a viewer, I would tell her to go outside, and that telling other people what their life goal should be isn't a life goal. And that's just how it should be, because people are on different paths. And you might think that gaming is completely useless, that gaming is a waste of time or whatever, but people use it for a variety of things. For example, gaming is a form of escapism, just the way you might be watching TV shows, just the way
Yeah,
you
like,
might
I don't
be
understand.
going outside, hanging
Does she
out with your friends
not
or
do
whatever.
anything
Some
when
people
she's
like
not
playing
working?
video games, okay? And they might even be playing them with friends, they might even be playing them alone, or they just like the achievement
everyone is the
aspect
same.
of
Everyone
it,
has
and that's
different
perfectly
likes
fine.
and
I hate the
dislikes,
sort of
so I don't
demonizing
understand
of
her
things
comment.
that are not like normal. I mean, I feel like gaming is very, very normalized now, but obviously these people are still living in the T-Rex age, and they're probably half convinced that a meteor is gonna wipe them out or something. For a 13-year-old, this is the best feeling ever. By the way, this person's name is Anime Lover. I'm sure this news host will have something to say about anime as well here. The funny thing is that on this anchor's Twitter page, she reposted a story about a teenager who plays darts, which is also indoors. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. Not a life goal, but made it onto the news for an accomplishment a 13-year-old made. I don't know, that sounds like the fruits of accomplishing your goals, lol. And I will say, getting on national news as a 13-year-old is a hard thing to do, okay? When I was 13, I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was just really stupid. I was playing a bunch of video games or whatever, but I wasn't Tetris World Champion over here. I didn't do something that millions and millions of people couldn't do, okay? He's 13, what do you want him to do? Cure cancer? Probably. That's sort of the expectations we're setting on kids these days. I don't know. And that attitude is why she reads
so,
news instead of making it. Oh, we're just burning.
Is this the
We're
internet
just
destroying
burning
her? I
people
thought
now, huh? News host when kids are having fun
when
with
when the title says internet destroyed her, I thought they like sent her messages, or because these are like on Twitter, but is she's not gonna see these messages unless, I don't know, I thought someone was gonna send her messages, and that's what this video was about, her being destroyed, or like, I don't know, doxing her or something. But yeah, I don't feel like, I don't know, my definition of being destroyed is like actually letting the person know, but this is just like a thread that people are talking about her, and she probably will never see this thread.
video games. No, you must go outside. Go play outside. Like, I hate the fact she's like, as a mother, as if this kid's mother has somehow failed him by letting him play
She's
Tetris
probably
for
mad
a
because
couple hours.
her
Jesus
child
Christ.
was trying to beat
someone's
it first.
clearly never experienced the satisfaction of clearing 4 rows at once in Tetris. Maybe the news anchor should try it for themselves before they come for the 13-year-old Tetris champion. Fire her ASAP. Okay, so here we have a games journalist talking about this situation. It is the year of our Lord 2024, and Sky News is still telling people who play play video games, to go outside and get some fresh air. Notably, on the same day, they're praising a 16-year-old darts player. So basically, in another story, they were talking about a 16-year-old darts player, and I don't really understand this disconnect here, where you can praise a 16-year-old darts player but not praise a 13-year-old for accomplishing something very impressive in Tetris, because I would think in their like sort of ancient boomer brain that those classify in the same category, like that's a game and that's a game as well. Obviously it's a different type of game, you know, you're actually moving your arms or whatever. Maybe they consider that athletic or something, but it's pretty much in the same ballpark here, so I don't know why one would be okay and why one wouldn't. But in any case, I think anyone who does significant achievements should be praised and not chastised on national TV. Would just add that I'm seeing some abusive
I'm pretty sure the boy that beat Tetris, he could be trained to be good at darts, but the dart player can't be trained to be good at Tetris and beat the game.
Yeah, I don't think any witch hunting is helpful here. This is easily
no shade to the dart player.
Is more athletic
I'm just saying, like,
esports.
how are they gonna hate the Tetris player?
What are you on
How
about?
is she gonna
Maybe
hate the
this
Tetris
kid
player,
actually
but not the dart
exercises.
player?
Maybe he goes outside, but for getting the record, I will admit that he probably spends a lot of time on Tetris, okay? Unless he's a natural born genius or whatever. So he probably spends a significant amount of time, maybe 6 to 8 hours a day or something, playing Tetris, maybe even more. That's fine. If he's passionate about something, sure. But you don't know what he's doing in this in the rest of his free time. He might be going outside. He might be hanging out with friends.
That's what I said.
Why do you gotta judge him as this basement dwelling person over here just because he got the Tetris world record or something here? Goes home and plays Candy Crush in bed. And that's what I hate about these situations, okay? By the way, her demographic is actually the leading player base of Candy Crush, so probably, most likely. But also, she probably has tons of hobbies by herself as well, where she is not like gaming, but she's doing other things which would be considered wastes of time as well. Whether it be watching TV shows or art, singing, everything. We only have one life, and there's a million things you can do, and I think it's better to, you know, let people do what they want instead of being a judgmental prick on TV. Two things to dissect here. There are kids with YouTube channels that make 100 times what she makes playing video games. Interesting mantra coming from someone who, and people might not believe this, watch her show on the exact same device that she's telling gamers to evade. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say video games are a waste of time. It's a form of escapism, and while I don't think most people are going to become either YouTubers or live streamers or professional gamers and turn it into a monetary career, I still feel like it's completely fine to do. So his name is Willis Gibson, if you wanted to check him out or whatever. He just goes by the streamer name Blue Scooty. And this is what a prominent person in the space said. This is unbelievable. Vince Clementi, CEO of Classic Tetris World Championship, told Routers, developers didn't think anyone would ever make it that far, and now the game has officially been beaten by a human being. This is surpassing human limits over here. Now, when the developers don't even think that you can beat the game, that's when you know it's an absolutely insane ordeal, insane challenge, okay? Previously, only an artificial intelligence computer program had beaten Tetris, as I said. Willis employs a rolling controller technique popularized in 2021 that allows a player to manipulate the D-pad at least 20 times per second to move the blocks, far more than the previously popular hyper-tapping method. It is also the best-selling video game of all time with 520 million copies sold. So the amount of people that have actually played Tetris and been exposed to Tetris is absolutely insane. I've definitely played it tons of times, and I absolutely suck at it, especially on the airplane when I can't even focus and the goddamn air pressure is getting to me, dog.
So
Jesus
I guess
Christ.
everyone bought it.
She must issue an apology for expressing personal views during the news bulletin. I think they are allowed to have like personal opinions or whatever, but I think definitely in the next news broadcast, she should issue an apology to the kid and say, hey, I'm sorry, you know, sorry for calling you out like that. And next time, you know, just don't act so superior, so stuck up, stop putting other people down. And it's okay to see other people having fun, okay? You don't need to be such a goddamn Twitter user. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys are excited for 20.
Okay, so that's the end of the video. Yeah, internet destroyed her. Not sure about that because they can talk all they want in that thread, but unless like she doesn't know you're talking about her. But also the boy, he probably didn't hear about the story, so he probably doesn't even care. But even if he did hear the stories, like, why is she mad? But also she's probably mad because she probably liked Tetris as a kid, and that's probably what her mom told her. But also it's like, who cares? It's just the game, so why does she care that much? Like, if he beat the game or not, like, who hurt her? Why should I be so salty about it? And yeah, like, as a news correspondent, are you supposed to be inserting your opinions like that, or are you just supposed to be reporting the news? Because it's not like a talk show. You can like share your opinions. I feel like news anchors usually just tell you what's happening in the world without sharing their comments. I don't know. I don't know what made her or what triggered her to respond in that way. But anyway, that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.